at young kids, they be confident as hell. They don't care what nobody think. They just be doing them. And that's literally how we all start off.
Baby, just do it for you. When he's finished, does he step back and adore you? I just gotta know, 'cause your time is money.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your spiritual vixen, Shana Mystic. I ain't gonna tell you shit wrong, okay? If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. On this channel, I discuss topics related to self-development, as well as content surrounding my other interests, which includes music, beauty, fashion, spirituality, whatever else, because I'm a multifaceted being, okay? And if you're joining me again, welcome back to my channel. So y'all, if y'all can tell by today's video, we finna be dissolving some insecurities, because guess what? We all have them. But I have a little insight behind those insecurities that just might help you break through the blockage of your insecurities. So let's go ahead and hop right into this video. First and foremost, I want you to stop identifying yourself as insecure, because baby, what we speak of ourselves becomes true. So don't even speak that over yourself. But we're gonna dive a little bit deeper, because nobody is born insecure. We're literally all born confident. Look at young kids. They be confident as hell. They don't care what nobody think. They just be doing them. And that's literally how we all start off. So what does that tell you about insecurities? They don't actually belong to you. None of your insecurities came from you. They all came from somewhere or some experience that you had. Like I said, when we're kids, we're very confident. We don't see anything wrong with ourselves because we're just living life. We don't start to think that there's something wrong with us until people start pointing out certain things. So somebody could have nitpicked that, oh, you got a big nose, and now all of a sudden you internalizing that you have a big nose. Or somebody could have said, oh, you built sloppy or something, now you internalizing that. Or you could have went through like an experience where you got cheated on, and now you feel insecure because you've internalized that experience. Every insecurity literally comes from an experience, because insecurity is not your natural state of being. We're naturally confident people. I don't know about y'all, but that is something that literally liberated me from my insecurities, because it was just like, bruh, you're right. I did not feel any type of way about myself before. Where did this come from? And I started digging deeper. I started looking at certain experiences and be like, that's where that thought came from. And I started to release that thought. And that's all you really have to do. I know it's easier said than done, but there's something liberating about knowing that those insecurities don't actually belong to you. So it helps you stop identifying with, this is how I feel about myself, and realize that I've internalized somebody else's perception of me about myself. And so I can let that go, because that's not me. I don't identify with that anymore. That said, we're always going to have little things that we want to change about ourselves. There is always going to be certain things that we don't like about ourselves. That's normal. That's a natural part of life. However, when you have those type of insecurities, that's the stuff you got to own. You either change it or you own it. If you don't like the way you look, change it. If you don't like your weight, change it. If you don't like the way you dress, change it. Or else, own it. If it's something you can't change, own it. That's all you literally have to do, because nobody can use something against you that you already owned. Nobody can hold nothing over your head that you've already owned. And you can't complain about shit you ain't willing to change, period. Another thing is, y'all have to stop measuring yourself up against the beauty standards of the world, social media trends, because those things are ever moving, they're ever changing. You gotta learn to love to be you. You gotta learn to be okay with who you are. You gotta embrace your flaws, because we all have flaws. You have to embrace your flaws. You can't let social media and like the beauty standards of the world dictate how you feel about yourself, because your perception of yourself, how you feel about yourself, is always going to be up for debate. Once you decided that you're that girl and you've owned all of your flaws and you changed the things that you wanted to change about you, like, what is there to be insecure about? What is there to be insecure about? Like, I just feel like too, with social media, we have so many eyes on us, or we feel like so many people are judging us. But literally, you got to stop giving a damn, because people are always going to have opinions. People are always going to have something to say, and that's why self-validation will always be key. Self-validation will always be important, because when people come at you, or when people try to project things onto you, or try to point out your flaws and insecurities, you got to be comfortable within yourself to say, you know what, I'm comfortable with who I am. I like who I am. I'm not going to internalize that and learn to block it out. Learn that people are projecting because they don't even feel good about themselves. They want to point out what's ugly to you or what they think is ugly about you to you because they want you to feel bad about yourself too. At the end of the day, beauty is subjective. Everybody's not going to find you attractive. Everybody's not going to think certain features are cute or whatever. And hey, it is what it is. But somebody think you're cute. Somebody think you're all that. Somebody think you're perfect the way you are. And it should start with you. It should honestly start with you. And anybody else who thinks that is just an extension of how you already feel about yourself. There is no need to walk around here insecure. And at the end of the day, why would you want to spend your life feeling bad about yourself? Think about it. You have a choice. You could literally not give a damn, or you could feel bad about yourself. You could literally change the things that are within your control, or you could sit here and feel bad about it. You can literally accept your flaws, or you can sit here and be insecure and self-conscious about it. So we all have decisions to make, and sometimes those decisions may seem hard or they may seem impossible, but they're really not. You just have to decide that I love me for who I am. I accept me for who I am. I'm not going to internalize freaking insecurities that people are projecting onto me because I already know my flaws. I've already owned it, and it is what it is. All right. All right. So y'all, I didn't want to make this video long. This is something I just felt like I needed to say because I had that epiphany a while back about insecurities just coming from other people and that they don't actually belong to us, and that we just have to be careful when we go through certain experiences in life and internalizing certain things because our self-talk matters. What we say to ourselves about ourselves, it matters. What other people say, it doesn't matter until you internalize it. And so therefore, be mindful of internalizing what other people think about you or how other people feel about you because that is their thoughts. They're entitled to it, and you don't have to think it, and you don't even have to care what they think. So guys, I hope that this video helped you. I hope that you learned something from this video. So down below in the comments, y'all, let me know, how do y'all deal with your insecurities, or if there are things that you are wanting to change currently in your life. We got the new year coming up, so right now is a great time to get clear on that. But yeah, let me know, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, share, subscribe. Share this with somebody you know who be insecure and need a little pick me up. Go ahead and share it with them, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.